to have you with us from Thoreau Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the TCU head coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Bringing it out of the end zone was not a good one. Gonna run it. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, TCU!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the tight end is a guy that this offense is going to look for on 3rd downs. He ran a good route. He got his depth. He got his head around. He's just got to make the play.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Craig. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Really good job by the defense there. Understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards to get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
The Horned Frogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Delivers the stiff arm.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He's able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. They'll go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Payne. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you see the offense trying to hook up on that in route, but the receiver just not able to create enough separation to complete that throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. The throw. Working on the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to Hardy. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. He breaks a tackle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Simmons. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Quarterback moving. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the boot, looking for his man. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Harris. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the gun, give to Hardy. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To throw, it's Simmons. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
And the defense decides to bring the blitz, and no problem for the offense. No panic whatsoever. They understood it. They saw what was coming. Still were able to function and not even worry about it or get sped up by the blitz.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
To the air, it's Craig. Makes the catch. Turning it on. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll run it on the counter. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Simmons to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole. Quickly, good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch, that's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field is Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Stepping to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Payne. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now facing a third and long. They want to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving out to the right. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Throwing Simmons. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Craig. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires left. He makes a catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it to the right side. Maybe a crease. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Off play action. Now rolling to the left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Simmons unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Craig. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Release to the back. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tiger. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. The 20. The 10. To the house. Touchdown TCU.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Throwing Simmons. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, that's a really good job by this quarterback. Seeing the spacing. Running back starts to creep down the field. He delivers it to him, and, man, is he fun to watch. That dude catches the football. Everybody in here holds his breath because he can take it the distance, starts chewing up yards, and makes the big play for this offense. Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Simmons. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Tigers! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Off the play fake. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Dropping back, it's Craig. They've got the screen set up. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
On the run, it's Payne. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go right back to him. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got his man out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Buying some time. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
On 4th down, going to the air. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense.
let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense.
He'll try to take it back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Here's Simmons to throw. Got his man on the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Line gets set, first down. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Lets it fly. Got it down the field. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Throwing Simmons. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The offense changing the play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when number 3 is coming soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And he swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense?
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. He's knocked out of bounds, and he still had a long way to go, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. He might want another play. Simmons. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Under fire. And it's a sack.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Here they come on 2nd and 3 from the 20. Gonna run it. It's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He's gonna let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead, you've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Quarterback adapting. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Bringing it back. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And tackled there by the defense.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You can tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Back to pass, it's Craig. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will